She turned her game off and because you weren't supposed to play? Is that what you said?
He said because I wanted to play with it.
Oh, you weren't to play with it? How did that make you feel, Junior? You were sad? So what did you have to do when you got sad? Oh, well what was your friendly solution? Just very friendly solution this time?
I don't think so. No. You cut it back on? Don't you think you should have asked your mom first? You think so? So what did she do when you cut it back on?
She didn't do anything.
She didn't do anything? So she cut it off and you cut it back on? Huh.
She was watching TV.
Did you cut the game on the same TV she was watching or on a different TV? Oh, okay. I don't know. You have to work that one.
I was playing with SpongeBob.
You were playing with your SpongeBob on the TV? Well, next time, Jameer, if your mom says you can't play with it, what could you do next time? Instead of not doing what your mom says to do, what could you do the next time instead? You could think first, right? And if your mom says you can't play with it, what could you do that's different? What else could you do? If your mom says you can't play with your toy, what do you think, puppy? What could you do?
I think that maybe he should ask his mom if it's okay if he turns it back on, or maybe find something else to play with.
Great ideas, puppy. Did you hear that, Jameer? What did puppy say that you should do instead?
Ask me.
Yeah, you could ask your mom. Or what else did puppy say? What was the other friendly solution? You could ask your mom if you could play, or you could play with something else, right? Play with another toy. Because I bet you have lots of other toys to play with. So you could play with something else instead. Good job thinking through that. Good job, puppy. Thanks for your help. That was great. Good. That gets hard for the group too. Okay. All right. So friends, let's get some more practice figuring out our friends' feelings and then friendly problem solving. So today we need 4 kids.
4?
Yeah. I'm going to get 4 volunteers.
5 rounds.
All right.
We only need 5 rounds. We'll have 15 today.
Do that.
I like the way my friends are raising their hand. No one is calling out, Miss Mary. No one.
I think that gets
Excellent.
hard. Good work.
Excellent.
Good work, friends.
Antonio, I want to use some of our friends who we don't call that often, who don't raise their hand. Antonio, and Jakaya, Tavius, and come on, Natasha.
Okay, friends, so remember this from last time when I have 4 books and 4 kids?
Yeah.
And the kid who picks last is going to feel, what do you think? If you had to pick last, what do you think you would feel? Ayana, what do you think?
Disappointed.
You might be disappointed, right? Does anyone else have another feeling? Takaya, what do you think? How would you feel? You could be mad or sad. Jaleel, what do you think?
Sad.
You could be sad. Akil, what do you think?
Frustrated.
You could be frustrated. Capri, what do you think?
Angry.
You could be angry. Jameer, what do you think? How would you feel if you had to pick last? It could be mean, you could be mad, right? Okay, so remember you guys have to figure out how Jakaya feels because she got to pick last. So what could you say to her to figure out how she's feeling? What's a question you could ask her? What do you think? Do you remember? What could you ask her? Well, you come up with a friendly solution, but first we have to figure out how she feels, right? So what could you ask her? Does anyone remember? Can somebody help my friends out? Takaya, what do you think? Oh, that is true. That's something that could happen, right? But first we need to figure out how Jakaya is feeling. Sharnay, what could we ask her? Right, or like, are you okay? Or what's the matter? Or how are you feeling, right? So that's how we're going to figure out how Jakaya is feeling. And then we come up with a friendly solution. Good job, Ayana. We ready?
Ready.
Okay, so Ayana, you get to pick Natasha, you get to pick first. Okay, wait. Antonio, you get to pick next. And Tavius, which one do you want? Go ahead, Jakaya. That's the one that you get. So how are we going to figure out how Jakaya is feeling? Because she had to pick last. What's a question, Natasha or Antonio or Tavius? Oh, you don't want that one? What's a question that you could ask her to figure out how she's feeling? What could he say? What could he say? Do you remember, Natasha? What could you say to her? Figure out how she's feeling. Say what? Why are you sad? Oh, all right. So what's a friendly solution? Jakaya wants the book that Natasha has. What's a friendly solution that you could come up with? What do you think, Natasha? Oh, trading books? Good job, friends. They did a great job with that, Miss Down. So my friends here, I have Takaya, Akil, and Sana. You'll get to pick first, right? But Sharday picks last. So she has to pick last. What do you think she's feeling? She could be mad, right? She might be, what else could she feel? She could be sad. What do you think, Akil? What do you think she'll feel? She has to pick last. She could be frustrated, right? So what could we ask her to figure out how she's feeling? Takaya, what do you think? How you feeling, right? And then after we ask her what she's feeling, we need to come up with a... Oh, look at this, Miss Downs. Are we ready? Okay. So now you get to pick first. Which book do you want? That one? Okay. Akil, you get to pick next. Which one would you like? This one? What do you think, Takaya? Okay. Here you go, Sharday. You get this book. How are we going to figure out how Sharday is feeling? Look at her face. How can we figure out how she's feeling? She has to pick last. What can we ask her? How are you feeling? You were sad, but what did you do? You came up with a friendly solution, right? And now how do you feel, Sharday? You're happy. Good job, friend.